This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your archetype ratings. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team aligns with each player's motivations will determine how interested that player is in re-signing with your team or joining your team as a free agent. Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Chiefs and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's a preseason matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New Orleans Saints. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because We're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running in.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete downfield to James. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James, 70 yards. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco, powering forward. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about...
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Gabbert. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Gabbert now. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their run.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Gabbert. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Gabbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sky Moore, 71 yards. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Gabbert to throw it. He finds Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he...
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 151 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Gabbard's throw complete there to Rice. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Powers past him. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 75 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Gabbard got his man complete over the middle. It's Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Gabbard. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because...
Now Edwards-Helaire fights loose. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 38 yards. And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been...
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage, Gabbert. And that is incomplete. At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose again. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Play action now. Gabbard. He's got it. Touchdown. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Chiefs and the Cardinals. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you, and I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win, and I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 57 yards. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mahomes now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. Breaks through the contact. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the...
There he goes, right side. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 7-yard line. A big pickup of 38. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an it. Travis Kelsey still going. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. There he goes again. He may go. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan to have.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes has his man. That's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He was running with a purpose as he found the end zone 3 times in that first half. And that opposing defense had better come up with a scheme for slowing him down. These 2 coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Gabbard's throw caught by Gray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Gabbard. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st and 10, Gabbard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Gabbard. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Out of the gun, Gabbard. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Watson from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 71 yards. And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that, because we got to try to keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Gabbert now from the 50. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. Touchdown! Rashee Rice, 50 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the gun, Gabbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Fighting through. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
215 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Able to push his way through. And now past another. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been